That's cheddar. Okay. I see you. I see you. All right. Mastermind. Of course, I know your name. This interview is for the people who don't know you. Again, we're going to go with what is your DJ name?
The Great Grandmaster DJ Mastermind.
And another question, where exactly did you get that name? Was it given to you or you came up with that name?
Well, the Mastermind came from when I was in high school. I was in ninth grade, and I had advanced math classes with a couple of sophomores. No, not sophomore, juniors, right? 11th graders.
Okay.
Anyhow, there was two of them, Darren Braxton and Alonzo Dixon, and they called me Mastermind because I always had the answers. You know, when the teacher asked questions, I'll always raise my hand, so they called me Mastermind.
Okay. So, what was your DJ name prior to Mastermind?
James D.
Traditional, what
Yeah.
what that era was.
Right.
Okay, that's crazy. So, what made you want to become a DJ? Like, is there anybody you've seen influenced you, or you decided this is what I want to do?
Well, what it was, because we used to have house parties in Poughkeepsie or whatever. And I remember when I was 13, I came up to Albany and visited my cousins, and my cousin Azar Shabazz.
Okay.
He taught me how to make pause button tapes.
Okay.
And so I was like, oh, I like that. That way I can make my own 12-inch out of a 45 if they didn't have no 12-inch. You use the pause button.
Okay, Mastermind, do you recall what year that was? Like
that was 1976.
1976. Okay. All right.
Yes.
Makes sense. Okay. So are your cousins still DJing, or that's something that you took over?
Well, he stopped DJing a couple years ago when he left Albany, because he's in the Nation of Islam. So, he just left that alone, left that part alone, the club scene and everything.
Okay. You kind of answered this question, but what equipment did you start with?
I started out with two component sets, because back in 76, if you look at an old DJ system, it just looked like this thing with two record players on it. It was all connected.
Gotcha.
It had knobs. And so we would just use, we'd use two component sets and just hook up, hot wire the speakers so that, everything, both component sets was coming out all the speakers.
When you started, what were you set out to do when you decided you were going to DJ?
Well, when I decided that I wanted to do it, I just wanted to play music, and play music that people haven't heard.
Yeah.
Being that certain 12 inches weren't out.
Okay.
So that's what that was.
Okay. Another thing that we always ask other DJs, what interests do you have besides DJing? Because a lot of us don't have no other interests besides DJing and music. So what are your interests outside of DJing?
Cooking, growing weed, reading.
I got you. Well, and another thing, Mastermind, what strengths do you have that makes you a good DJ? Like, what's the reason why you think Mastermind is the man at DJ?
Because I know how to read a crowd, and if I'm in a certain situation, I'll keep that crowd on that floor for 2 hours and send them to the bar thirsty.
Got you. Makes sense. Yeah, I got it. That's a pattern. You know what I mean? And do you have any areas that you want to work on to improve on, like new equipment, new song selections, anything that you can think of where you're going to say, man, I need to work on this area?
Well, as far as equipment, no. As far as music, no, because I'm strictly old school.
Got you. Makes sense.
And, it's not too much coming out that I really, groove to.
I understand that. What equipment or technology is your favorite to use right now? Like if you had a set of equipment to get on, controller, turntables, whatever, pause, tapes, what would be your ideal set to get on right now as an equipment?
If I had people to carry everything, and I had everything I used to have, it would be technically 1200s and those records.
Okay, well, another question is why? Like, there is technology out there now where you can still get the same records. And
well, that's true, and I do use Serato, but the thing about that is that if everything was, if we just was to go back to 1200s, the mixer and some records, it'll be a million less DJs on the planet.
I think so too. I agree, but that's not my job to agree. But
Right,
I think
right.
so too. I think so too.
But I mean,
What?
I like the technology because of the fact that with Serato, I don't have to carry no records.
Yeah. That's the main thing about
that
Serato.
is the main thing.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
do not have to carry any records nowhere.
What is it about DJing that brings you that satisfaction? Like you feel it, like I still want to do this. Being a person that's been playing music and DJing since 1976, is there a certain era of music or a certain person, or it's just a personal reason why you decided I want to continue on DJing no matter who's up there, who's DJing, or whatever it may be?
Well, because I love to rock the house.
I got
And
you.
that's one thing that I found out that I was able to do in the early 80s. I was able to do it good. And so I just love to rock the house. I love to see that dance floor packed, make people scream.
Okay. Okay. I like that answer. Is there any equipment that you don't like to use?
CDJs.
CDJs. And what's the reason for that? Like,
because the ones that they have out, I like the Rain 12 because they have a 12-inch platter and it spins.
Yes, exactly.
I don't like anything that doesn't spin because it just bothers me. I'm used to it. I'm used to that spin.
Okay. Another thing, Mastermind. Which skills do you have, or that you gain, that helps you perform effectively as a DJ? Like, is there certain things that you practice or you worked on that like, okay, when they see this, they're gonna know who Mastermind is?
It's just being able to rock the crowd because once I keep the dance floor packed, and that's what it is.
I got you.
That's what it's about, making people dance.
Yes. Let everybody know how you prepare for a gig. Like, if I was to hire Mastermind, how would Mastermind say, okay, I'm ready to do the show right now? I'm just asking. That's a beautiful question. I agree.
I'm not going to tell you this. It depends on where I am, where I'm going.
Okay.
And what I'm going to be playing. And the only thing I do, I'll practice, because I'm losing my little, what do you call that? My hand-ear coordination.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we all do.
Because of surgeries. But other than that, I just be ready to go because it's all I do is read the crowd and play what I'm going to play.
Yes, I get it. So, which musical era that you enjoy the most?
80s.
80s. Like, there's 80s Hungry Like a Wolf 80s and Bad Man Majama 80s. Talk to me. Like, we need to know a little bit more of which 80s you're talking about,
Well, I like just the 80s period because I can go to
I'm listening.
Change. Like Change. When they were out,
Oh
I
yeah.
can't think of the name of the song, but I mean, it's right on the tip of my tongue. But like when they were out, when Luther was singing,
Glow of Love and all that era.
right,
Of course. Yeah, yeah.
right.
Okay.
So I
Okay.
like from there up until up to I mean 89. That's the 80s period. But if I had to say my best, it would be 83, 84, and 85.
I got you. Okay. All right. I agree with everything you just said. Okay, name some of the places where you have DJ at over the years. Like your favorite places, like,
Well, Upstate Roller Rink in Newburgh,
got you.
Avalon in Newburgh.
Got you.
The main event, I think the main event was I know it's in Virginia. I just don't remember the city. But I know the Big Apple was in Norfolk.
Okay.
Superstar Roller Rink in I don't remember if that was in Miami or Dorchester.
You remember what year that is?
And Jackson's. Oh yeah, 1984, 85, and 86.
What? Okay, so now I'm looking for a timeline.
I gotta back up. I have to back up.
Exactly. I was trying to get a timeline.
That was 82, 83, and 84.
Okay.
82, 83, and 84.
So was that VA or was that Upstate and Avalon? In other words, was that Newburgh or was that actually VA, like down south?
No, Newburgh and Virginia.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Newburgh, Virginia, Miami, and up in Dorchester, Massachusetts, outside Boston.
Okay. All right. Okay, here's a question that all of us want to know. All the NBNY crew, the younger generation, when and where did blend tape start? Like, when did the first time Mastermind in your era heard a blend tape, a blend, meaning two records playing together at the same time, or a tape of blends together?
Well, the blends would have to be, that had to be like 79, 80 on the radio, WKTU.
Okay.
With Tony Humphries and Carlos De Jesus.
Okay.
Because Kiss wasn't out yet, so Shep Pettibone wasn't up on Kiss wasn't out yet.
Yes.
So I believe Kiss came out like 81 or 82.
Okay.
98.7 Kiss with Shep Pettibone.
All right.
But as far as the blend tapes, the guy who took me under his wing, Cecil Hutchinson, DJ Honeybee.
Okay.
His tape, when he had made some tapes, and because he was working at this spot called Jackson's, and so
where was that at? Curious.
In Poughkeepsie. That was in Poughkeepsie, New York.
And what year was this?
Cecil had to come either, I'll say 77 or 78.
Got you. Okay. All right.
77, 78, somewhere around there. And he was a blender.
Okay.
But also he was a rapper because, he had his rhymes, he was a DJ Hollywood style rapper.
Okay. So he chatted on the mic, like he reached out to the crowd.
Right. But he Cecil was the bomb because we didn't have that. The only MCs that we really knew back then was like, when Flash and Melly Mel and them came out.
Okay.
We had Grandmaster Flash and the Furious 4.
Okay.
But they were the Furious 4 before they were the Furious 5.
Okay. All right. Now, where can people find and follow you on social media? Like, where could they find Mastermind,
Well, right now, Mastermind missing in action.
I hear you.
But I do. I have a Facebook page that I started and I just never finished it. Under my name TGGM DJ Mastermind. I just never posted anything or put anything on it because I fell off. For health reasons.
Got you. Okay. So I see that beautiful belt that you have in your picture. Where did that belt come from? Is that
Oh, that's the Intercontinental Championship belt.
Okay.
That lets you know that I whooped who the hell was it? Oh my goodness. Damn, it's been so long ago. Yeah, you know I'm telling a lie, right? Chris Benoit. I took that belt from Chris Benoit back in the days.
That's
Nah, but
beautiful.
on the serious side, nah, that's my grandson had that belt because he used to be a wrestling fan and his uncle bought it for him. And being that
Okay.
it was the real one, I was like, I gotta take a picture with that belt.
Okay. So that belt is actually a Canadian wrestler belt. Chris
No,
Benoit.
it's the his, but it's
Yeah.
the WWE Intercontinental Championship.
Okay, so it has nothing to do with DJ.
Right, nothing at all. No, that was not a cutting and scratching belt.
Okay. I love that one. Okay. Is there anything you would like to add and that we may not we didn't cover, or any shout outs? Like, is there a story you want to tell about how you got to Newburgh, or you know what I mean? Any DJs you battled, or any records that you got for the first time and you loved it? How you broke in the crowd? Give me a story on how Mastermind took over a party. Just, talk to me. Anything you want to add.
Well, let me see here because that was a lot of question in one.
Yeah,
But
it was.
yeah, you need to back that up again.
Okay. Is there anything you would like to add? I'm gonna start that one over again.
Yeah.
So is there anything you would like to add to this? For the people who don't know Mastermind, not me and you talking, for the people who don't know Mastermind.
Well, as far as I mean, what you want to ask when I started doing what I do or whatever? I mean,
No.
like, it's because I'm not really getting that question.
Okay. Is there anything that I didn't cover or a question that I didn't add that you want to say, hey, God damn it, I did this, this, and that, and you didn't ask me about that? Let's put it that way.
Oh well, I'll tell you when I became the shit over in Newburgh.
Okay, God damn it, preach. I want to hear
because,
this.
I think it had to be 79.
Okay.
And that's when, because see, we all still had the component sets, we were playing our pause tapes at parties.
Gotcha.
And Timmy T, I believe he was the first person to come over. Well, besides Cecil and that, because Cecil was older. He was in college.
Okay,
So,
let everybody know who Cecil is.
Okay. Cecil Hutchinson, DJ Honeybee from
DJ
Brooklyn.
Okay.
Yes, he's my mentor. I was his protege.
Okay.
He taught me about pitch control. He taught me about the EQ. He taught me about keeping your records clean and all that there.
Okay. All right.
He used to let me, even though he was a DJ at a club, he would let me borrow his records.
Gotcha.
If I had a party over here, he would give me records, And
Okay.
that's a lot of things that people, would not do back then. You can't touch their equipment and all that. But anyway, I believe Timmy T was the first one in Poughkeepsie that we saw, doing hip hop. Because as I said, Cecil was an older crowd DJ.
Okay.
He was a party rock, like Hollywood, but Cecil wasn't really into hip hop. He was a mixer,
Gotcha.
a blender,
Gotcha.
Pettibone action, And when I said Timmy T, I believe he was the first one to come over to Poughkeepsie, and he had turntables.
Okay, so Timmy T, I know who he is.
Timmy Howard, Kid Nice.
Kid Nice, aka Kid
Peace
Nice.
up to my brother. Rest in peace, my brother.
Rest in peace, Kid
Yes.
Nice. Okay, all right.
And so, he would come over, and everybody would just gather around. Wasn't no dancing and nothing. Everybody just gathered around and watch what he was doing.
Gotcha.
And
Okay.
so,
all right.
and a few other people, got some turntables, them PL12s. I think they
Okay.
were Pioneer PL5s or something like
Okay.
that.
So this is pre-Technique 1200, in other words.
No, Technique was out, but couldn't nobody afford them damn things.
Yeah,
Because
that makes sense.
Because Cecil had the SL 1800s, And
Okay.
those were the bomb because they had separate pitch control for 45 and for 33.
Okay.
That's what made them the bomb because
Yeah.
all the other ones they just got the one slider,
Yeah.
And no matter what speed you're on, that's what what it's doing.
That's
But
beautiful.
anyway, so a few people, like DJ Smooth,
Okay.
Kid Quick,
Okay.
and and a few other ones that I just can't recall.
Were they from
broke out of
Poughkeepsy?
Poughkeepsie. Yes, they were from Poughkeepsie.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
they were from Poughkeepsie.
Okay.
And so I knew I needed 2 turntables because my only goal, I wanted to be better than Grandmaster Flash because they said he was the baddest DJ on the planet Earth.
Okay.
And I wanted to be better than Flash, and that's why his name is Grandmaster Flash. That's why I put my name, the Great Grandmaster, because I figured that your great grandfather had more wisdom than your grandfather.
Love it.
And so I tried to, I'm thinking like that, I'm like, I'm the best, So
I got you.
So anyway, I finally got me some turntables, and I'll never forget. I was in my uncle, me, my brother Kevin, and my brother Carl, and our Uncle Bama. He had this spot in Newburgh, little speakeasy, and it was about 3 blocks. No, I guess north of Broadway, because going this way, you'd be going towards South Street. But anyway, it was over this way. And he used to let a band practice over there. And since we didn't have no speakers, all we had were turntables and a mixer and records, he would let us bring our equipment over there and practice. And so I was being there cutting up. Next thing you know, I come outside, boy, there go Timmy T.
Who was Kid Nice?
Yes, Kid Nice.
Kid Nice.
I knew I was the bomb. I knew I was the bomb. And then I got upstate New York. When I started rocking there, that was it. That's what made me a Newburgh.
Okay, that was the pinnacle at the time to be at upstate, or
to be anywhere in Newburgh if you from Poughkeepsie.
Got you. Okay.
Because I'll never forget, man. One day, me and my boys, we were walking down the street, and they were called DOC back then. The Kid Nice, Jazz, T.Y., Fly Ty, and a couple of other brothers were the rappers.
Okay, so what year was that?
This was 1980. Had to be 80. It was either 82 or 83.
Okay.
Either 82 or 83.
All right.
Had to be 82. Because when I first started coming over to Newburgh. Because me and my boys, we would just take the bus over there. We weren't worried about, we ain't no, Poughkeepsie and Newburgh fighting or whatever.
Okay.
And so we went to this, this basketball court either on Lander Street, Liberty Street, or one of the streets. Because I haven't been to Newburgh since 1990. Matter of fact, excuse me. I haven't been to Newburgh since 1985.
Wow. Okay.
Last time I've been to Newburgh, so I forget the streets. But anyway, we went to this park, and I know, and Jazz was DJing. Jazz, he was with DOC. Okay. John, what is his name? Damn it, right on the tip of my damn tongue. He gonna be mad at me because I forgot his last name. He's my friend on Facebook too. I love you, Jazz. Yeah. Anyway, and so he would call me out on the mic. Like, yeah, man, you Mastermind, I heard you take me out. And I was like, I ain't never said nothing like that, And I mean, he on the mic. I mean, and this fucking school fucking basketball court is packed with all Newburgh people, right? From Landis Street, South Street, and all that. In some places you ain't supposed to go if you ain't from Newburgh.
Gotcha.
And so he got on the mic and he said, "Where you from? You from Poughkeepsie, ain't you?" and my homeboy Kevin, he said, "I'm from Monticello." Right? I forgot what Carlton said. That was my Magic C, and I was like, I'm gonna because I didn't know what to say. Okay. And Joe Rock came out. Joe Rock said, "Yeah, he from Poughkeepsie, and ain't nobody gonna fuck with him." And back then, Joe Rock was the baddest motherfucker in Newburgh. And so I was like, "Yeah, I could take you out. I damn sure could." And they let me, get on. So they wanted to turn it around that way so that my back be to the crowd. And I was like, no, I want to be able to see the crowd. And It started raining. And so Jazz took the equipment home. Half the park followed us to his house. And I went to his house and I got on his wheels and used his records. And he know what happened.
Okay.
You know what happened. I was known for taking people out on their own equipment.
Okay.
That's how good I was.
I hear you.
Like I said, was.
All right. Mastermind. Listen to me. We short on time right now. I want to know, is there any shout outs that you want to give? You know what I mean? Like we all do. I got to shout out a few people. Lenny Luce, Larry Love, DJ Easy A, Little Odyssey, DJ Ravi, DJ Direct, DJ Donnie D, DJ War, and we're going to leave it at that. But your shout outs, I want to hear.
I got to shout out my man DJ Eddie On, rest in peace.
Okay.
Kid Quick, rest in peace. Okay. My man DJ Smooth, of course, Cecil, DJ Honeybee Hutchinson.
Okay.
I got to shout out my cousin DJ Azar. Got to shout out my MCs, Magic C, K-Tel, Ice Cream, Kool-Aid, T.Y., Mighty Master D, Swift G.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. Swift G. Oh man.
You got time? We got 10
Fabulous
minutes.
Fly.
Okay.
Vince V. Shasi.
Okay.
Oh man.
You got time.
Kid Nasty.
Okay.
Curiosity. KC Rock.
Okay.
And Savoir Faire. These are all Newburgh folks. All Newburgh people.
You know what? I didn't hear the last 15 you said, but I'm gonna figure out who they are eventually. But
you wasn't able to hear me?
Yeah, I heard exactly what you said. I just don't know them. They're from a different time period.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
They up all from Newburgh.
Yes.
T.Y. Swift G. And shout out to Jazz.
Okay.
Grandmaster Caz from the Cold Court Brothers.
Gotcha.
The original.
Okay.
And it was someone else, and I just can't remember. Oh, I gotta shout out my boys from Digital Underground. Two Fly Eli, Kenny K, rest his soul, my man Omar, Josiah, Blocko, of course Shock G, rest his soul.
Okay.
And the whole, the rest of the DU family.
Yes. You know what? Listen, Mastermind, I'm gonna call you and harass you a little bit later.
Cause we gotta finish this, and I gotta let you know about when I got with DU.
Got you. All right, this is part one.
Exactly. Well,
right.
you're gonna put it all together before you put it out there, right?
Of course.
I got you.
All right.
That gold sitting back there, right?
I see. I want to see all that stuff back there. You hear me? This is part one. We're gonna make sure everything's clear, and I'm gonna pass it off to Lenny and them, and we're gonna make sure that it's edited properly. But the information you gave me was direct to the point, and I learned a few things in this interview that nobody else knows. You hear me?
And we gotta talk about the favorite jams and all that.
Yes.
Because there's a lot of stuff left out, but we got it because we gotta, like I said, I got you, Ben. And here go the shit, right? We've been doing this for exactly 1 month, trying to get this together.
Don't worry.
The first time we got together and tried it on the phone was the 16th of June. Yes. Don't worry about it. We got it fixed. And I'm gonna let you know how it's going, and we're gonna finish this off. Yes, we definitely will. I got no problem with it. I'll talk with you later, and we're gonna talk about what else we were talking about too when you made that $9 grand. Yes, peace. All right, peace, man. All right. Yeah.